próximo. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskers will kick it off to...
Keep the defense guessing. That's why sometimes we don't get in the play. Timeout before halftime. It's pissing me off. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Fake, looking to throw. Conclusion makes it second. Motherfuckers, just block. There's nobody there. Just block. Just block. This early in the game by his defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down. Success the formation is third down.
Underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole off.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Yellow Jackets have it with a first and from the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
That's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. They go to the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Breaks into the open.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a 1st down.
The Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
That's caught. It's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clark.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking downfield, it's Petty. Going to try to get it himself. Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the packet. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Found a little bit of room there to the 30 before going out of bounds.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got his man on the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Petty. Throwing right. He's got it. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to take a shot at this DB. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Turning it on!
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground with the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Petty. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Fires to the tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money. And
picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return,
going up, got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 11 over Oklahoma. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to pass. It's Petty. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Might be calling a hot route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive, you're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Quick catch on third down. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Petty. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. They're back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he...
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
They'll send the back in motion. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get...
Going to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds, and the
right, defense. I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the stomping has commenced.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Petty. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down in the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Petty. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Makes the grab, it's Harris. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt.
Looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's in the...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it inside the 30. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Pulls and throws on the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to... Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about.